Jester, general meaning. Straight position. A jester is a person starting a new movement and embarking on a life path that is still unknown to him. He is a young, curious, open, reckless person who is alien to a sense of danger and caution. The fool rushes into the pool of life, not knowing anything about it, not thinking about everyday problems and dangers that may lie in wait for him on the way. He is looking for change and is constantly experimenting with reality. The fool is energetic, optimistic, feels strength and joy, because there are so many interesting and exciting adventures ahead of him. Perhaps he will have surprises and unplanned events, but this does not frighten the fool. The card in the straight position symbolizes the need for spontaneous decisions. If it is drawn out to characterize a certain person, then most likely he does not want too much to be known about him. Inverted position. The jester card in an inverted position indicates stupidity bordering on insanity, eccentricity and carelessness of a person. Something unexpected happens in life, and the fool is faced with events that cannot be controlled. This person often spends a lot of energy and time in vain, and all because the ability to manage their resources rationally is alien to him. Instead of making a strong-willed effort on himself and turning the tide of the situation in his favor, he demonstrates laziness, apathy and withdrawal from life with real problems. An inverted fool indicates a person who starts several cases at once but does not finish them. Instead of solving specific problems with others, he prefers to change the situation and thereby get away from annoying factors. Jester, meaning in love and relationships. Straight position. If the fool fell out in a love situation in a straight position, then it means a renewal of the relationship. Perhaps one of the partners wants to take a step forward. The fool makes a bold decision, and it changes the lover's lives forever. The fool never thinks about responsibility. His relationship with the opposite sex is easy, romantic and free. This person knows how to win the attention and favor of others, because he has an amazing sense of humor, originality of thinking and behavior. Sometimes the fool card in a straight position speaks of the birth of a child, usually as a result of an unplanned pregnancy. Inverted position. In the inverted position, the fool card says that the partner does not want to take responsibility in the relationship. He does not seek a serious, stable and lasting union. His goal is entertainment for one night and creating a permanent holiday in life for himself and others. If we are talking about both partners, then the fool card indicates their infantile nature and unwillingness to develop in a relationship. An inverted fool can indicate disorderly love affairs and chaos, uncertainty in personal life. Jester, meaning in the situation and question. Straight position. If a fool man appears in a situation and the card falls out in a straight position, then we will talk about a traveler and a carefree person who easily lives his life, makes new discoveries every day, rejoices at every experienced moment and the passerby encountered on the way. If the fool card falls out in a straight position in the business scenario, then it will mean the emergence of new, risky projects. There will be a moment of play and adventure in the work, and you will have to make all decisions right away, without thinking about the consequences. If we are talking about human activity, then a fool will mean a person without a certain profession. Usually such people generate ideas and allow others to implement them. In the financial scenario, the fool card symbolizes small and unexpected income, while the money will be dispersed as quickly as it was earned. If a fortune teller is asked a question about health, then perhaps unconventional, experimental methods are best suited for treatment. Inverted position. If the fool card falls out in an inverted position, then confusion will appear in the affairs of the person who is being guessed at. Irresponsibility and laxity will prevent him from succeeding in his activities and make it impossible to make a profit. An inverted fool in the financial scenario will indicate future unplanned expenses and losses. It can be spending on children, gambling losses, or even petty theft. Often, the card of an inverted fool characterizes a dependent and a moth who does not consider it necessary to earn and save money. In the layouts for health, we can talk about people with mental disabilities and sick children. Jester, the value of the card of the day. If a person has a fool as a card of the day, then he has a lot of new and interesting things to do. You will have to improvise, joke a lot, Be an initiator and a pioneer. There is nothing wrong with this, because sometimes it is so useful to feel like a carefree child again, perceiving life as a fun game. During the day, it is necessary to avoid bias of assessments and inertia. In order for the day to turn out well, you need to approach all things creatively and enthusiastically. It is not a big deal if you have to start working again. The positive energy of the day will allow you to cope with things without any difficulties and obstacles. An innovative approach. The joy of new beginnings will allow you to enjoy both work and daily household chores. Romance, unusual gifts, surprises and compliments will not hurt in your personal life. Jester, card tip. The Fool card, which fell out in the scenario as advice, recommends a person to be sincere, kind, open and spontaneous. In order to start a new life, you need to become free, and first of all it must be freedom from yourself. Whatever the situation, the jester should not be afraid to be funny and stupid. Let him commit rash acts. This does not prevent him from moving forward on his path. To become successful, you need to throw off unnecessary responsibility and fears for yourself and your future. It is time to become a child, cheerful, naive, a little stupid. The qualities of children will help to solve all problems easily and playfully, intuitively find solutions to the most complicated issues and quickly move on the path to a new cloudless life.